Welcome to Cooking with Frankie and Meatball. Today I'm over at my boy Jason's house and we're gonna make some lollipops. Nah, my friend, not your regular lollipops, but some chicken lollipops.
I'm Frankie Meatball with the YouTube cooking show. I'm Frankie Meatball of the cooking show with you. I'm Frankie Meatball every Wednesday in the show. I said it, you heard it, it is fun.
Alright Jay, so we got some drumsticks here. I love these lollipops. I always wanted to make them. And when I seen you made them, I was like, dude, you gotta show me. You gotta show me. So, what do we got going on over here?
Yeah, it was kind of the same thing for me. I saw, a couple barbecue sites and everyone kind of kept doing them. And for me, I was just like, oh, that looks fun. Kind of what's the deal? So I gave them a try. For me, I love them smoked. You can put them on a gas grill, you can put them in your oven. Obviously, each process is going to be a little bit different. There's different lengths of time for each one. Obviously, today we're going to be smoking them. The idea of the lollipop is, they say it's simply just for show, but I got to tell you, when we ate them, they tasted great too. You get some of those tendons out of there. There's a small bone you're pulling out of there, so you really just get a nice bite of meat. It's really good. The colder the meat, the better. I will say that it's a little bit easier. It gets a little bit softer. The ligaments get a little bit softer in there. So just kind of start slowly here. Just get it cut to the bone. Once you feel that bone, just kind of start working your way circular all the way around, cutting through chicken and tendons. All right, and just kind of keep working that circle.
All the way down to the bone?
All the way to the bone. As you start working that a little bit, you'll see those tendons starting to pop up a little bit. It's a little tougher with this knife. That's where I like coming in with my shears. And just kind of working in a little bit, cutting those tendons off. And it just gets easier as we work around. And once you've got all that meat worked at the bottom there, you're separated. Now you just come in, we have our rag here. All right. Some people, they'll use a little paring knife and try to work it off. I personally like to grab some of that meat, get a good grip, and just start working that off. Pops off. And then just work your meat down to the bottom of the bone. You're kind of seeing if some of the tendons are popping out here. You just kind of grab them, take your shears, and you just cut them off. You'll see that bone that I was talking about as well. Some are bigger than others, some are easier to get out than others. You just work in there, kind of snap it off. You just take that out. Sometimes they lay nicely, sometimes they don't. Depends on what happens in the end of your bone. That's where we come in with a sharper knife, and you just play with how much you need to cut off. And there you go. You got your chicken lollipop. Take a piece of tin foil, cover up that bone real nice. When it cooks, it won't blacken. So if you're doing like competition, something like that, I did them for us today just to make them look nice. Take that piece, cover it up nicely. Damn, chicken lollipop, easy it can be. Okay, we got a pan here. We're gonna melt down this butter. When we put it in the smoker, it's gonna be at 300. Once we melt that butter down, we're gonna get all these chicken lollipops put in here.
What is the purpose with the butter?
Butter is gonna give me a little bit more moisture, make sure they don't dry out, a little bit more flavor as well.
So let's get this butter on the smoker and let's get started. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
All right. You see that butter? It's melted really nice. Like Jason said, the purpose of the butter, more flavor and keeps everything nice and moist. Are we at temperature yet?
We are at temperature. It's been about an hour. We're gonna probe these, see where we're at, check the temp, kind of go from there. Out, and then our next step will be to get them dunked in our sauce, get them put on our grill.
So we're at 170 for smoking for an hour. We're going to open this up and we're going to sauce them up. Take a look at these guys.
Yeah, they're good.
Look at that. It's pretty hot, but take a look at that.
I was going to say, they get a little hot, so.
Very nice, huh?
We just pull
so you just dip them in?
We just dip them in.
I don't know why they call these lollipops. It looks like a caramel apple. We threw these on a smoker for about an hour till it got to 170, I think he said.
Yeah, about 170.
We dipped them in a sauce. Now we're going to throw them on the grill at 400. And you leave them on the pan?
Yeah, I put them on the pan here. There's this pan in particular has some holes underneath, get a little bit of extra heat underneath of there. You know, we got them on here with the sauce on there at 400. Hopefully that little bit higher temperature help us crisp that skin up a little bit.
And we're going to do how many minutes on 400?
About 20 minutes or so.
20 minutes?
Yeah, like I said, help us set that skin a little bit, but also help us set the sauce too.
Jay, these look amazing. 20 minutes on 450. Check this out, guys. Look at that. I think they should be called candy apples.
We'll pull this foil off. Manja.
Man, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me,
Awesome
buddy.
job, man.
Appreciate it.
Awesome job. If you like what you saw, hit like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button so you get notified every time I put out a new video. Follow us on Instagram. Like us on Facebook. And check us out on TikTok. Check out my guys, PhillyRockRadio.com. They play everything from the forefathers to the BAM! Mothers of Rock. I can't look at these anymore. I gotta grab myself one. How about you?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. We gotta tell these guys though. Should we tell them?
Let's tell them.
Alright, until next time. Forget about it, huh? It's a Frankie Meatball production.